So it begins. Let's play some ones we remember. Here we go. That's all I remember that one. We got some asshole fucking stomping on the goddamn fucking floor. Hate apartments. Do you remember any other ones? That's an unfinished one called Better Off Dead. Yeah, it's not fucking uplifting at all. It falls in the same line with Tear It Down, which is There's words for that one, but that depressed me. I don't know about it. But we will try to attempt a piece of You're All I Need. Yeah. I guess we won't, because I don't remember the damn words all of a sudden. We will step it back to intersection. Alright, so we shall establish some fun with that. I'm trying to think of other ones I didn't mind playing that I would play for you right now. Shit, I fucked up because I missed one. Gotta remember it. Yeah, fuck that. Let's just strum it. Well, my fingers start fucking with me. Let's have some fun then. Or maybe Happiness and a few others off the Denim album, which I used to know front to back, but we've skipped that since working has basically deleted my brain for everything musical and replaced it with shit I don't really even care about. Funny to say that, but it's true. It's replaced tablature and workarounds on frets with shipping statuses, schematics, fucking bases, it's other stupid shit that I could give two fucks about. So it's funny how being an adult changes some shit for me. Oh well, fuck it. Let's see what else I roll with. I have a list of fucking shit I could play too. I sit down, my mind fucking just blanks. We'll get you going though. You in the locker door. I saw you knew I wanted more. Alright. I met you at my locker door. I saw you and knew that I wanted more. Into arms around. Arms wide open. Where I stand, it was your smile, it was your eyes, it was the way you said, no, that was wrong. It was your smile, it was your eyes, it was the way you wouldn't say. What's funny about that song, I still remember all of it. I don't choose to finish it, mind you. But it was a song I wrote when I was 19. And I was in love with the girl that I was with, but I wasn't mature enough to handle a relationship. So that was idealization for me of how I thought it was going. But that is not how it was going. I was just fucking up left and right. So that one was actually called Your Eyes. Originally was by name of the person I was with, but I changed it so I could actually use it later on if I felt like playing it. Which also goes to this one. May you sleep well tonight. The stars hang over your head in the sky. Palm trees sway in the wind. You stare at the bluest of oceans, and you feel me, my arms within. You sleep well tonight. May you sleep well tonight. This is a lullaby I made a long time ago. And just named it fucking lullaby. Why not get fucking crazy with it, right? There was more progressions in there, and I came back to repeat myself, but it's unnecessary at this point. I'm just making something for you guys to enjoy while I'm on hiatus. Fucking work is a bitch. Fucking when I'm not working and playing with the dog, and I'm trying to trying to properly learn piano because I am not a properly learned pianist. So I've been going through and doing learning by text and video, and it is a slow progress. But what is cool is that I've actually been learning again some of the notes and cantations I was using on things I made previously, either on a cheap-ass keyboard or a MIDI controller through Reason or Fruity Loops, mainly Reason. I don't really fuck Fruity Loops too much. So there's that. But everything that I record is really simple, stripped down to a guitar. It's more so complicated when keyboards involved, or drum loops, such as nope. Yep. So seriously fucked up transition because I completely forgot most of the second lyrics. Go on with the show. Fuck Your Face Off, 2007. Have some fun with these. Most of these are ones I haven't written currently. I have everything I worked on for the last 2 albums I made was solely and mainly off of Reason. Everything was basically piano made, and like if I had time at home because of my travel schedule for work, I was able to go ahead and record things here and there. But overall, no, it's all Reason based. Everything was orchestrated within Reason except my vocals, which I record. So, for half and half. So half of Destination Unknown mainly was recorded within Pro Tools and Adobe Audition, and it was the same with Mirror Image. And then if I be dropping weights. But then it was the same basically with the one before that, Committed to Arson. Committed to Arson was a hiatus for me. So I moved back to Michigan from Nevada in 2010, directly after Empire to Ashes and Sleeping Awake I put out. I was done with those. So during that time, I had to get my life back together because I did not have my shit together. It took me 27 years to become a man. Or at least close to one. So at 30, I was tired of kind of floating. So I was like, I'm gonna go back to Michigan and do my fucking shit and take care of my life. So that's what I did. No fucking plan. So I called on my way there and asked my buddy if I could sleep on his couch, and he was like, yeah, that's cool. And then like I talked to my uncle during my fucking travel because I drove from Nevada to Michigan in a 1993 F-250 V8 with 250,000 miles, so it was a tire truck to begin with, and it didn't like that. It definitely didn't like Colorado, but elevation's always some bullshit. But anyhow, so I went back. When I went back, I wasn't making music. I was trying to get a job, get my shit together, get a home. So I went from being a janitor working with my buddy Chuck, which is known now as Chuck Knox, and does hype videos and everything else, or I Murder for his music that he was making, and then or still makes technically, but under Chuck Knox, I think. So I was working with him, and I ended up staying with Uncle Tim for about, I think, 2 months, if I'm not mistaken. It could have been longer. I can't remember at this moment in time. And then I ended up getting a house with Casper, or Jason, as his real name. Casper as he's known. And then we had a little bit of you can't have two alphas in the same fucking home trying to run shit. So that didn't work out so well. So I ended up staying with my grandmother. And then when I was staying with my grandmother, I got the job I have now, which I didn't realize was going to be this long. So starting in 2011, the very beginning of the year, I took an installation job for installing paint robots. And I did that for 8 years, and then there was an intercompany transition I did from the division I was in to the finishing systems, which put me in a logistics position because I liked it. Easy, less stress, and I got to be in the booth, I got to be on the grading. I got bad feet, and the grading just fucking killed me. Which I have less problems now, thank God. But at the very end of being an APT, I decided, you know what? I haven't been making music for fucking 8 years. This is ridiculous. I gotta do something. I am an artist, basically. That's how I see it. I don't see myself as a musician. I don't see myself as like a hobbyist. I'm an artist. I like to make things. The creativity kind of got drowned out for financial gain, right? So like, you gotta pay the bills. So you become a mercenary to the idea at hand. And the idea at hand was, make money, do your job well, and build your empire. So I had gotten a house in 2011, and I was on land contract, and I met my wife Elizabeth a few months later, which probably dicked me, because I really like her. She's a sweetheart, and she's still my wife, so that should tell you enough, right? I've been married 10 years in October, so it's been a minute. But when I got married, it was too much to travel to Michigan, spend less than 24 hours maintaining everything there, the yard, the fucking, anything that needed fucking work or anything like that. And then driving from Michigan to Illinois to Rockford, just outside of Chicago, and then I'd stay with her for 2 days and I'd fly from there back out to Mexico because I was out of country at the time. And then when the next time I come home, I'd fly to Rockford. I'd stay with her for 2 days, drive to Michigan, fucking do everything there by the end of the night, and then the next morning I'd fly. So like, it was just too much. So I ended up giving up the house and staying in Rockford. But yeah, and I was married. So like, being married, you got other stuff to do besides what you want to do. And I ended up moving into her home, which was not big enough for all of our stuff. So like, a lot of my musical equipment was not really out. I just had an acoustic guitar out for a long time. It wasn't this one, it was my old one, which I've had since 2001. Since Casper stole it from, I think, Jester's Lounge and brought it home to me. Because everybody's signature from the hood back then. But yeah, so I'm here where I am now. So like, it took me a long time to get back to music. The Committed to Arson was like a hard push for me to do music again and get back to recording and using digital or DAW, digital recording workstation. But yeah, so that was recorded differently. That was recorded with a Behringer analog to digital UB 202, I think. and I used I think it was an SM27 Shure mic, cardioid mic with phantom power, and I've since stepped my game up. So like the last two have been recorded with ribbon mics basically. So I've been using an XL9000, which I really like, and an XL Revolution, which I also really like. And both of them have like a really warm and great sound. So they record you how you hear yourself rather than how it sounds. So there's a lot of times you record yourself and it sounds like shit. And it did. So, but yeah, let's get back to making you guys some music here, alright? So let's see, what else can we do? We can do bed nails. I sleep on a bed of nails tonight. You sleep under the silver line. Why? You know how my dreams are killing me. I can still hear you breathe. It almost feels like the rain. And oh, how my dreams are killing me. I can still hear you breathe. I can hear you breathe. So there was that, even though I completely fucked up going into the first chorus. You get what you get. If it wasn't that way, then it wouldn't be one take, would it? One take wonder on this motherfucker today. So, get my fingers back. There are plenty of songs I remember the guitar for, but not the words for, unfortunately. Because I've been making music since I've been 16. So there are plenty of things that I'm like, oh fuck. What were the words? As such, I believe Chuck wrote that. It's called Seasons. Another gangster one is no, that won't work. So we can do other side. I know this a little bit, so bear with me.
We'll take a drive in the country side. We'll watch as the trees pass on by. We can die this moment as we drive. Don't fall asleep.
Verse chorus. I do a lot of songs, but I don't remember a lot of songs. Intersections is the one I play most when I'm by myself, so I remember that one all the way through. And then saw your face in a passing car.
Saw your face in a passing car. Tastes all like shooting stars. Don't know where I'll be, but I know you're up there with me. Yeah, yeah. I believe you're all I need, and my heart you're fast and tight. Your smile's all I see at night. So far away, but still so close. When with you, I know I'm home. Yeah, yeah. I believe you're all I need. Yeah, yeah. I believe you're all I need.
All I need. You know, I remember if I think. Starting word is what pushes you into it, so like I jumped right into it, so I would not forget again. Have a little bit of fun with these things. So where are we at here? 35 minutes. Decent explanations and such. acoustic because of the higher string definition from the bridge, but it's pretty close to all I need. But I recorded this for Unknown Destination. Yeah, it's not gonna be able to be done. It's too damn high. But we can have some fun with some other shit. Parental discretion is advised. Then some. then some. So we don't have the, that was actually called Fucking Cunt, or Watching Me Drown, depending on which version I made. But this one, called Anymore.
See you anymore. I don't wanna remember you anymore. You tore my heart out of my chest. You destroyed all that was left, and I don't want to see you anymore. I don't want to remember you. You saw the chance to leave me. You pushed open the door, left me on the floor. I don't see you I
because that was a harmonica solo, and I started out with a harmonica and it was a fucking harmonica. Damn. That didn't suit, so, interesting story about that. When I made that song, I made that specifically because my cousin Mark, when he was alive, he lived in a house off of Ballinger, right where Ballinger and Court Street meet in Flint, Michigan. So it's not a good area, to say the least. However, there was a harmonica inside of a neck harmonica holder in his attic. No idea what the year or anything. And like when I was younger, I didn't give a fuck. I wasn't a germaphobe. I didn't care about fucking disease. I didn't care about none of that shit. I didn't give a fuck about nothing. So like I saw it in there, picked it up, and I just wiped it off and I started using it. Like I didn't really clean it all. It's been an ad for I don't know how fucking long, right? Surprised I'm still living. But so that's what prompted me to make that song. I was like, oh, fucking make some songs with harmonica, it's gonna be dope, and so on. So I made that. And the first real girlfriend I had, well, the only other real relationship I had in my life anyways, so I only had two. I've been guarded, so I didn't bother fucking around. Once I saw red flags, I bounced it and fucking make those relationships. Just like hang out, see what you're about, and what you're about is not fucking what I'm about, peace. But the first relationship I was in was very tumultuous, I guess, is that the word for it? I don't know, it was very up and down, it was a roller coaster, like making up and breaking them all the fucking time. So like a lot of songs I made when I was younger were either I love you so much or I hate you so much. It was like no in between, no gray areas, I guess. And a lot of stuff that I made songs about were kind of in that vein, that vein, I guess. And as I've gotten older, it's pretty much the same to a degree. I don't have a relationship like that now. I mean, all relationships have stress, but I don't have a relationship of making up, breaking up, and all that other bullshit. I'm married, man. Like, that's not how it works. But you can't threaten that shit. But anyhow, so a lot of those songs don't get made anymore. Now songs get made like they're more so like about how I feel at that day, about the world around me. Because I'm alone a lot. Like I go to work, I'm at work, and I come back, and I'm alone until I go back to work. And if I'm only working 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, and I'm in another fucking state for 3 weeks, and then I go home, I fly home one day, I'm home for 4 days, and I fly home, and I fly back to site on the 6th day. Like I'm alone a lot. So being alone a lot, it kind of reflects in the things I write. And it comes out of a lonely place, I guess. I mean, I'm lonely, but I'm not alone. Is I guess the answer to that. But it's hard to not be lonely when you're by yourself a lot. So I try to find a lot of things to kind of bide my time. So like I bootleg game systems, I jailbreak them, I check them, whatever you can do, and I spend all the time learning it, go through it, fucking solder them, whatever you need, right? So I make things for myself like that, and then like I'll get a new instrument or head for, like I got a couple violins and a banjo. I'm still learning violin. I never played a violin in my fucking life, and I'm terrible at it right now. But I love the sound of a violin. I just love the sound of the cello. The string quartet is amazing. So I love those noises as far as music is concerned. And it would be a travesty, in my opinion, if I used those things in digital programs, but I didn't learn how to use them in real fucking life. And I've always found banjos interesting, so I just want to fuck with that, right? Bass isn't that big a deal. If you play guitar, you can play bass, and vice versa. Piano, I play it, but like I don't truly play it. I can't play out of memory, right? So now I'm learning the scale, which I didn't realize everything's A to F. Now I know. So in that, I'm doing all that shit. I'm recording podcasts with Chuck for 810 show, and then on top of that, I'm doing like video game videos and of me playing video games, mainly Call of Duty right now, but I'll be branching out because I have like PS3, PS4, PS5, Xbox Series X, Xbox 360, and GameCube here with me. So like, and everything except PS5 and Xbox Series X is like fucking modded, so everything has a bunch of games on. So there's like, I have no need to find games to play to record. But secondary, when I work out occasionally, I have trouble keeping myself doing that, obviously. And then when I'm not doing that, I'm trying to figure out new ways for video editing, and I'm delving deep into cameras, which right now I'm using a newer camera of mine, which is a Lumix GH5, and it seems to be badass so far. We only got 2 lenses for it, and this is a pancake lens, so we're gonna see how it works out. I need to get an audio system for it, obviously. I need like a Rode fucking wireless go, but anyhow, it's not what we got. We're just running off the system inside. So, and then I have mic here for recording all that shit, and then I work the other rest of the time, so I just try to keep myself busy. I'm always reading about new things and trying to figure new like angles of things I do on a regular basis. Like this right here is a snork for tuning, and I love the fuck out of that. Ido suggested to me to buy a man at Dean No Music Center in Casa Grande, Arizona, and fucking excellent. I think it's badass. I love it. Works great. So, see what else we're going to play for you before we fucking leave you with a cliffhanger. See if we can remember Avalanche. Yeah. Yep, there we are. So it's a track that Chuck made. It's called Avalanche. He made a dope beat. I think he's gonna make it for rap, but I went through my background. I made this little fucking gem, which I love. So it's. At some point, that will materialize into more than just a fucking 40-second loop. I thought that the music Chuck made was dope as fuck, and I made that to go with it. So, what are you gonna do? Yeah. Sadness becomes us. So, with that, I leave you with you, and try to get you guys some more content on a more regular basis. But like, my pocket is full. So, until then, thanks for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Peace.